All right, y'all. So this is funny. The actor who plays who we think is Wiccan at this point, like, he better be Wiccan. Like, what else? What other explanation is there? This boy is Wiccan. Anyway, the actor who plays Wiccan spoke to Variety in this big article, right? But one of the things he said was this: I thought you get cast in a Marvel show and you get paid to get really muscly and hench. He says. Apparently, that's a Britishism for buff. We want you to stay small and twinky is basically what Marvel said in a very corporate way. And let me tell you something, he definitely did. He definitely stayed twinky, girl. Let's talk about this. All right, so with this new teaser, we get some clues as to how Agatha was even able to break away from Wanda's spell in the first place. Some people were talking about, oh, well, Wanda must have died, and that's why Agatha could got. I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense because we all know Disney's trying to make some more money off of Elizabeth. Like, you already know we're getting more Scarlet Witch, so there ain't no way that she's dead. So we get some more clues. What I think is happening in this, well, in the show, in this teaser, is that maybe Agatha, she's living her life there in Westview, whatever, underneath Wanda's spell, just going on about her day as usual. And then here comes some campy twink, you know, with a very limp wrist. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some eyeliner, concealer, foundation. She was just like, oh yeah, there's some sugar in that tank. Like so all of a sudden she see this twink and he's talking about something. Oh, I really love your work, mama. I really love your work, Miss Mamas. He says, I know an egregious amount about you. I've been obsessed since I first read up on your Salem days. And I was like, okay. Then we see flashes of Agatha basically snatching people's powers up like she do. Like, can you imagine being in class or a coven with Agatha when she was younger? Like, oh girl, here she go. And every time she come around, I was wondering why my vision is a bit blurry and my amulets ain't working. Here go this girl drinking my powers up for breakfast. Like, girl, can you please back up? Can you please back up? So yeah, Teen, aka Wiccan, because like I said, who else would it be? Please don't play with me. Teen is obsessed with Agatha. It makes sense, honestly, for a gay boy to have an obsession with witches, a witch, anything witchy, magic. Because, I mean, hey, look, you're already listening to one talking who's obsessed with it. And it's just across the board, a lot of these gays, and, you know, I'm including myself in this, are just simply obsessed with witchy stuff. So playing into that is funny. I will say y'all ate that. So Wiccan continues talking to Agatha by saying, that's why I saved you from that spell you were under. I was like, oh, wait. Wiccan, you mean to tell me your mama done put hard sweat, blood, and tears into this spell, building it up, and you gonna dismantle it? You don't got no respect for the queen? Talking about, I'm gonna save you from that spell. If you don't keep Agatha in there, girl, what's going on? Anyway, and that's when we see my girl Wanda. Hey, Wanda, please come save us, Wanda, from these pedestrian heroes who only throw metal frisbees and use bow and arrows like we are in the 1500s. Get these pedestrians off the battlefield and into headquarters so they can give us schematics. We don't care about you if you ain't got no powers. And then we see Wiccan casting this spell, like he's chanting the spell. Obviously, it's the spell to break Agatha out, or at least to lessen the effects of decrease the effects of Wanda's spell. Agatha's looking like, wait, what's going on? Almost as if Wiccan or whatever is waking her up out of the dream. I like this though, because I was like, who is powerful enough? Like, who would be powerful enough to wake Agatha up from Wanda's spell? That would make sense in this story. And of course, it would be Wiccan. Like I said, hopefully they don't Ralph Boner us again, please. Then we hear him say to Agatha, you're the only witch who's ever survived the witch's road. Agatha then asks him, who are you? And he's about to answer, but this big M comes over his mouth, so he can't say his own name. And it isn't just a Marvel gag or edit, right? Because Agatha clearly notices it and says, interesting. And the symbol gives me like it's a, like I said, some people it's just like, oh, a WV for WandaVision. But I mean, it could be an M for Maximoff. Like, it could be an M for Maximoff. We hear Wiccan saying, the road will give you the thing you want the most if you make it to the end. And that got me thinking, like, okay, we know what Agatha wants. Agatha wants her powers back, whatever. What does Wiccan want the most? Because he's seen traveling the road with these witches, right? Clearly, he has his powers, or some kind of powers, if he's able to wake Agatha up from Wanda's spell. What exactly does Wiccan want? Could he want his mama back, right? Like, maybe he wants her. I just think maybe there's an aspect here where, like, okay, all eyes are technically supposed to be on Agatha because she is the star of the show, but maybe Wiccan has other goals that he's not going to be forthcoming about until it's time for him to activate, like truly achieve those goals. So we'll see. So let's get back to the Variety article I referenced earlier, because remember, in earlier videos, I said that I hope Wiccan is not just like a gay caricature and that's it. And this is coming from Variety, like I said. Locke's been invited to the MCU with Agatha all along, playing a gay character with a kind of dimensionality he's been craving. The show never shies away from his queerness, but it's not a defining feature of his character. He says it's just one layer of him as a person. I'm just like, okay, I like to hear that. Locke is similarly girding himself for online reactions to his character after the trailers for Agatha all along sparked some backlash. As much from LGBTQ fans as anyone else. It was like, oh, why has Marvel done this campy gay stereotype? He says, it really annoyed me because I was like, you can't ask for authentic casting and then be upset if you have a camp character. About the Marvel fandom, he says there's going to be a lot of people that just hate everything about the character and everything about what I've done with it, and I just have to be okay with that. His eyes suddenly take on an impish glint. Marvel fans are very open with their opinions, but they're not in a Marvel show, so I'm doing the one thing that they really wish they could be doing. Sorry. So yeah, that seems like good news. I just wanted to put that out there because, like I said, I talked about it earlier. I'm like, please don't be just a caricature and that's it. But he was just like, well, it has some dimension, and I'm like, okay. And he also said, well, if y'all want gays to be in it, then some of them are going to be campy. And it's just like, that is very true. And I love the campy, like, obviously I'm a flaming homo, like y'all already know. So I love it. But just given how Marvel likes to play in my face, just likes to play with me, you can't blame me for being a little cautious. You know what I mean? Just being a little cautious, but he says we're fine. Now, yeah, if y'all bringing Wanda back, I would just like to say, can we have more than just like 5 seconds of the finale with her? My goodness, it's okay. Please, if y'all resurrected her, let us see her for more than 5 seconds in the last 10 minutes of the last episode. Please, I beg you. On that note, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you sign up to my Patreon at patreon.com/avataradrian, and I will check y'all out later. Peace. All right, y'all, make sure that you're going to www.zoraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, the sequel, is following up the first book that is already released called Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. It's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zoraxia, The Vengeance of Coldwind, right? And go to Zoraxia.com, sign up, join the wait list, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.